What is an adult life equivalent of calling your teacher mom? It happened at an airport. I was tired, probably on hour 10 of travel, running on caffeine and whatever crusty granola bar I'd fished out of my bag earlier. You know that fuzzy state where your brain is technically on but all the wires are loose? That was me. I'd wandered over to a little sandwich spot across from my gate, one of those generic deli counters with glass displays of half-wrapped wraps and tiny plastic tubs of pasta salad. It was early afternoon, and there was barely anyone else in line. I stepped up and ordered a turkey sandwich. Nothing fancy, just something to get me through the next leg of the flight. The guy behind the counter, mid-20s, beard net, name tag that said Luis, nodded and grabbed a sandwich from the cooler behind him, slid it into a brown paper bag, folded the top neatly, handed it to me across the glass like we were conducting some small sacred ritual. "Thanks," I said, smiling. That should have been the end of it. But then the guy next to him, his coworker, older, bald, watching the interaction, stepped forward. He reached over the glass and held his hand out to me. Straightforward, palm up. Now this is where it got stupid. My brain, in its melted airport fog, saw the hand and immediately went into social autopilot. Someone extends a hand, you shake it. It's a rule written somewhere deep in the lizard part of the brain. So I smiled, said something like, "Oh, hello," and shook his hand. Firm grip, 2 shakes, real polite. He blinked. I blinked. Then he started laughing. I was still holding his hand. He pointed at the brown paper bag. I was reaching for the sandwich. He said, "Oh," he was going to microwave it. My stomach dropped like I'd just hit turbulence. I immediately let go, mumbling something like, "Oh, yeah, right, sorry," and handed the sandwich over, trying not to make eye contact. I could feel the heat rising in my face, that sudden flash of, what the hell did I just do? Embarrassment that sticks to you like static. He kept laughing, but not in a mean way. Luis was chuckling too, now leaning on the counter like he needed support. The microwave dinged after what felt like the longest 30 seconds of my life. "Still warm," the guy said, grinning as he handed the sandwich back. "And now we're friends." I nodded, laughing awkwardly, said thanks, and walked away like my shoes were made of concrete. Sat down near the gate and unwrapped the sandwich without even tasting it. Just chewed and stared at the carpet and tried to disappear. And look, it's not the worst thing I've ever done in public. It's not even close. But there was something about the simplicity of it, the clear, logical action of hand out equals give food, and how my fried brain skipped that step entirely, that made it feel like one of those calling your teacher mom moments but fully grown. Just a quiet misfire of instinct. Social muscle memory kicking in at the wrong time. Every now and then, usually when I'm standing in line somewhere or shaking someone's hand for real, I think about it. That poor guy just doing his job, reaching out for a sandwich, getting a firm handshake instead. I never even got his name.